My name is Sedale Brown. I grew up in Camden. I used to be the only child, just my mother and I, until I turned about 6 years old. That's when I had my first little brother. I now have 5 brothers. I'm the oldest of them all. I want to set a good example for these young men to follow. With my current choices I'm making now, I think it will be possible. Growing up in Camden was pretty fun for me, actually. I was born on March 27th, 1986, so you can say I've been around for a while. I attended H.B. Wilson Elementary School. I always remember having plenty of friends. I used to play Little League football for the Centerville Symbols. I definitely love football, and I also like being around my friends. But sometimes being around my friends, I got myself into problems that I should not have been involved in. For example, I did so much fighting all through elementary school. I'm not saying I wanted to fight, I just felt like I had to. My problem was I had too much pride, and I would never back down from anyone or anything. As I grew a little older and moved into middle school, my recklessness grew stronger. It was like a mixture of pride and temptation. I was always tempted to do things, even if I wasn't supposed to. I was always a good kid, don't get it confused. I just did many of the things kids do. For instance, I lied to people to get my way. I stole candy from the store sometimes, and I got into fights because I didn't want to hear or listen to what other people said, especially teachers. I attended Morgan Village Middle School, and trust me, just like today, there were many temptations back in those days. Eventually, I sparked a keen interest for the young ladies, clothes, and video games. Remember, I wasn't the only child anymore, so I wasn't getting all the attention that I was used to receiving. I also made the choice to start smoking, and I was only in the 6th grade. I know it sounds bad, but being from the environment I'm from, I've seen and heard much worse. By the time I got into high school, I was a huge smoker. It's crazy because I was also trying out for the football team. I still had the skills and technique for the game, but the effect of the weed created a laziness in me that began to take over. I still did my schoolwork, I just felt like I should not have to do any work if it was not necessary. I could honestly say that I started to feel this way because I started smoking weed. When I first tried it, I only did it with other friends or family members that did it. Then, later on, I noticed I had an anger problem, and smoking weed was my way to calm myself. I became more laid back, and I didn't say much to anybody. When I first started high school at Camden High, I developed a love for money. My mother couldn't provide me with everything I wanted, so I found ways to get what I wanted. I wanted to buy new clothes, have fresh sneakers every day. The way the new generation is, you have to have name brand clothes and sneakers, so that's what I got. I did it for the girls actually, and you know what? The girls love me, and they still do. In 2005, I graduated from Pennsauken High School. I was so happy that I finally finished. My dislike for school and the overall environment made me never want to return there again. My immediate goal was to find a job and start earning money. Now that I have goals that I want to accomplish, I finally started to realize I must learn something that's going to help me provide for myself and accomplish my all-time goal, which is having my own house built from the ground. This is why I decided to join Hopeworks in Camden. I figured that this program could teach me plenty of things that I'll need in the future. I made the choice to change the way I was living and do something constructive, something prosperous, something I can do for the long run. I can't say that I completely changed myself around, but I'm trying. I guess you can say that I was an out-of-control adolescent and adult, but it's my time to make something of myself. I want more out of my life than to just have people remember me from when I used to run the streets. I want to be able to buy a brand new car the same year I'm living in, and have a big house for me and my future wife. I want to be able to live comfortably and be happy with myself and make my family proud of what I do. I want to be an honorable man.